sorry it's been such a long time, but today's video is going to be a hamster organisation, which I know thousands of you, well, thousands is a bit of an exaggeration, but say about 20 of you are really excited for, so I can't wait to show you all. Okay, so on the side is a few of my horse rosettes. There's only 3 of them, but yeah, I thought I'd stick them on there because they look quite nice there. So you might have guessed I'm in a new bedroom, which is partly why I've been away for so long, because I'm organising all my stuff. So the new hamster organisation is now in that side of the boxes. So yeah, they're all mainly crammed into those 4 because I was trying to make as much room as possible for my other stuff, but it turns out I have plenty of space in that one still. Half of them are empty, so I will be switching a few things around, and as soon as I get my wardrobe, which I don't currently have, things will be going in there as well. So I will put a link in the description for where I got all these organisation units. They were all from IKEA, so the boxes were from IKEA. I got the pink and the blue for £7 a box, I think. And then the cubes are the Expedit cubes, and they cost me £20 each. Yeah, it's a really cheap unit to have, and I got 2 of them. I didn't get the longer one because there's one that is that size, but it's joint, so it's 6. But that was more expensive, so we thought, why not just get 2 separate ones? It's a bit cheaper, which is what we did. So when you get these boxes, they come flat packed like this. And okay, so these are the boxes that are used for the hamster's stuff. Tiggs has actually clawed in the corner, which is why some of the material has like tufted up in the corner. So just try and ignore that, because when it comes, it's not like that. So these boxes are approximately £7, I think. I'll put the link to the boxes in the description like everything else. So here is a medium-sized cat, and she really comfortably fits in the box. She actually fell asleep in it the other day. So yeah, this is a great size. It fits a medium-sized cat in it, which means it's a very good size. So you can fit lots of stuff. Here's an overview of what's in this box. This is mainly like healthcare and travel places. I normally have my travel carrier in there as well, but it's not, it's downstairs at the moment. I also have some bedding, and yeah, let's just go through it. Okay, so first of all, in this box we have the Clean and Safe Johnson's disinfectant. We also have a travel cot from my old cage, and horribly, I know, I used to have a critter chow cage, and this is where it came from. It sat at the top, and I have 2 hamsters, so one's for one and the other's for the other. But this does say Misty's travel cot there. I don't know whether you can read that, but it's not, it's for either. We then have some of this Crinkles Nestable bedding by Carefresh. I then have this little pot, which has no lid, of shredded paper bedding. In here we also have Ozzy's old brush, which I keep because it still has like his fur in it, which may sound weird, but yeah, I want to keep it. We then have some catnip, which was Ozzy's, which he loved, but I haven't tried it on Tiggs yet. I also have another brush for Ozzy, which was for Ozzy, which also I've kept just because I like to keep things like this. I then have Ozzy's old favourite toys, which was the little mouse, which Hamster Learner 11 gave me, and this thing I got from Vet, which he really loved. And I haven't given these to Tiggs because these are Ozzy's. I then have a spare toilet roll tube. I'm collecting these at the moment so I can make something. I then have some gloves to hold Mr. Nasher, which aka Jaws, also known as Mickey. I then have 2 more toys which are also Ozzy's, but he wasn't really too fussed about this one. He did like this one because I put the catnip in there. But yeah, I might give that one to Tiggs. I also have the Keto Diet Sticks, which is what you test your dwarf if they have diabetes. I will be doing a video on how to test your dwarf for diabetes using this with one of my hamsters. And lastly, I have some, it says dog biscuits, but it's not, it's just the Supreme Chinchilla Sand. So this box is mainly treats, but nevertheless, let's go through it. So we have the treat box here. It's just with all the hamsters' treats in it, and that hasn't changed. I then have the hamsters' Christmas presents, which are the chewy twisty sticks. I won't be doing a video, I don't think, on the hamsters' Christmas presents because at the moment I have to make sure I get all my family and friends, just because I will have lots of money after Christmas, so I tend to go crazy on the pets after Christmas when all the sales are on as well. So that's more like my hamster's Christmas. Last year I went crazy with Misty, but I have two more pets actually this year, so I shall see how I go. But this is the Christmas present that they're going to have on Christmas Day. We're also going to be having a little surprise on Christmas Day too. I then have some mealworms, some pick and mix cheese wedges from Coco and the Crazy Cabby, some monkey nuts, some yogurt drops, the Naturals rodent roller, which I keep forgetting about. I should give this to Mickey. I also have some more linseeds, and these are just the brown ones from the cooperative. And last but not least, I have this big Russian doll box, which has most of the hamsters' big dog bone treats and also some natural strawberry sticks in there. If you'd like to see this in more depth, go check out my treat video. Moving on to the far right, I can tell my left and right apart, I think. So moving to the pink one. Also, Tiggs has just come in the bedroom, so if you start hearing meowing, then that's from the cat. So let's get this box out and have a look what's in here. So like all my others, I've done a video on toys and chews really thoroughly. So if you'd like to watch that and see where I got everything from, then go check that out. But again, I'll do it briefly. So I have a Pets at Home crinkle tunnel. I also have a cat under my tripod. Tiggs. I have a seesaw, which is just the tube like that. I have a few Happy Trail Critter Trail tubes. I think they're Critter Trail. This came with a cage like the other travel cot thing. I have a bit of a ball which I've never used, but I have it. I also have one of these extendable things which go really long, but I'm not going to open it because it makes a noise and scares the cat. I also have this little elephant, which a lot of you ask where I got it from. If you watch my small haul, I actually got it from a charity shop. And if you'd like to know the story behind the elephant, then go watch that. Not that there's much of a story, but yeah, I love this little thing, and so does Misty. I then have this piece from the Zoo Zone 1. I have another little house, which used to be Misty's. I have the little hut from the cage, my old Mickey's old cage, and the ladder from Mickey's old cage. I then have another little house which my auntie got me, which I've never used because I don't really like it. I then have some more Critter Trail tubes. Some more. And another little piece. I have the other half of the ball. The Sputnik, which I got from my local pet store. I have a water bottle holder which only fits on wire cages. And as you know, both of mine... Oh no you don't, let me tell you in the next video. I then have the stopper to the ball, a ladder, the Critter Trail tube connector, another strawberry house which is Mickey's, the seesaw little holdy standy thing, and some puzzle playground. Okay, and now on to the final box, which is all the chews and wooden toys. Okay, so first of all we have the chew tray with that. So it's got chews and essentials, which I'm just going to go through. Okay, so to start off with, you may be able to see these little cubes. So I have a few of those. I have a munch bowl. I have a little pot here with some chews which were loose and I didn't want to lose, so I put them in this little pot. I have a fruity spinner. I have a bulrush ball sort of thing. I have some loofah and a little alfalfa carrot. I have another two little alfalfa carrots. I have another loofah. I have this toy which All Zoo gave us with the little chew inside, and I haven't given to the hamsters yet. I then have some twigs from All Zoo, willow sticks as well. I have another one of those cubes. And 2 more of those cubes. I then have the play and climb kit here. I have a little watermelon chew from VA Vet. I have another little knobbly Nora sort of thing with a bow from Coco and the Crazy Cavi. And this I actually can't put on the cages now because they're both in... You just don't know that. I need to do that video because I keep referring back to it. But they're both in different cages now, shall we say. I then have this Birch and Bark toy. A toothbrush here, which is Misty's little brush to brush her with, but she hates it. I have a veg bowl from Mickey, which is pink. I have one of these things so that you can attach the water bottle on. I have these Nutty Chews ones with the nuts inside. And those were all Misty's because I got them for Misty last Christmas. I have some sister rope. Some of those 2-in-Act dental chews, which I got for the hamsters. That was Mickey's. And then I have these sticks. I think these are apple twigs from Coco and the Crazy Cavi. I have a little measuring spoon here. I have a spare water bottle, as spare water bottles are very important, especially if your hamster's never used a bowl before. I have, this came with the Zoo Zone to attach water. I then have 3 little suckers. I then have a mineral toothbrush. I have some cable ties to attach mesh onto. And I have another 2-in-Act dental chew, and this was Misty's, and she hasn't chewed it as much. And lastly, in the chew box, I have these, the Hamster Times, and Misty destroyed hers, and Mickey didn't. And that's what's in this drawer. And then underneath, we have the wooden toys, and the hamsters have a lot of wooden toys in their cages. So I have this wooden huge bridge, which I like to use as a ladder for Misty to get in and out of her cage when she's doing free range time. I then have a woodland seesaw, a seagrass nest, another seagrass nest, one of these little cabin houses, which was Mickey's. He didn't really like it, but yeah. I then have Misty's favourite toy, which is the Carly Wonderland bridge, which she's chewed. I have a little plant pot because they're very decorative and pretty. I have the Woodlands climbing frame, which is actually broken. It's in 3 pieces, but I can still use it, I think. I then have this chain with the footballs on it. Like I said before, they're both in different cages now, so I can't actually attach this anywhere until I mesh one of the... I'm giving it away. And then I have another bamboo sort of ball, which Tiggs really likes actually, because it's a bit big for the hamsters, but Tiggs loves it. And that was from Hamster Learner 11. I have some Jenga pieces, which I like to use in the hamsters' cages for step-ups for things like water, because in the Zoo Zone they are quite high, the water bottles. And then I have another cable tie to attach mess and another sucker. At the moment, because I don't have a wardrobe, like I said before, I have some Fitch bedding in the carrier bag, paper flakes in there. I then have some of the nestables also, and I have a big roll of kitchen roll, as well as a small little ending bit of toilet roll. Okay, so I'm in my old bedroom, but I call it my other room, even though it's not. It's just a spare bedroom now. And here is my huge wardrobe, which I used to have, and I have to say I do miss. At the top we have Mickey's old cage and a level. I then have a big bag of Fitch on the right. I have Mickey's old bin cage. On the left I have a huge flying saucer down at the bottom. And that's it on the hamster stuff in this wardrobe. Down in this bedroom I have 2 hamster cages. There you go, that spoiled my other video, but they're both in different cages. Next to the cages I have 2 pots of hamster food, which is the Harry Hamster, the Science Selective and the Dwarf Hamster Muesli. And next to Mickey's cage I also have a glove. A lot of you are probably going to ask for a room tour now, The room tour will be going up once I've decorated my room for Christmas, which will be next weekend. We should be doing it this week halfway, but I'm only filming on the weekends because of bad lighting. So don't worry guys, there will be a room, because I know at least 15 people have requested a room tour. So there definitely will be one up, don't worry. So don't forget guys to give this video a thumbs up and watch out for all our videos to come. Thanks for watching. Bye!